Hello, everybody, and welcome into Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. Ken Stott Live with the Zoom homies. Zoom homies, which are Bill, Sam, Greg, Rich, and Jose Photo Mix Media, are with us this evening. I do have a slight voice on my monitoring screen. If I could get, excuse me, someone from the Zoom screen to say something, I'll verify
Hello.
your audio as well.
Greetings.
Try it again. I didn't hear anything.
Greetings,
Hello.
homies.
Yeah, it's there. It's just really low. I got to figure that out. Let's go take a look at chat real quick. Tony Wallow was first. Greg Dyke was second, and One Fish was third. Greg was doing something in his garage, replacing an outlet. Now he's making spaghetti and garlic butter, which sounds really good. John says, "New dancing girls. They are not wearing the same color swimsuits." Well, you would need to talk to my AI editor about that and see what he can do for you
Let's
as
all
far
go
as
to
that
the
goes. That's not a bad
lobby.
idea.
Let's all go to the
And Tony's doing
lobby.
the
Let's
complaining
all go
Doug.
to the
It does have
lobby
audio,
to get
but my
ourselves a
audio is still
treat.
going out over that.
Delicious things to eat.
Oh, God, this is getting so old. I may just do away with SpeakerBot entirely. BH Ringer says, no, John says new damn. BH Ringer says clickbait. Yeah, sort of, kind of. I don't think it's going to really draw anybody here one way or the other. But I figured Doug helped us create it. We might as well use it. Yeah, I like hearing myself twice. When I talk to myself, I want to make sure I'm understanding. So when I say, "What do you say?" I know
I'm
what I'm
looking into the
saying.
camera. I'm looking into the
Um,
camera. Are you watching
and
me right
BH Ringer
now?
put something in there
I
in
You're
am.
French. I
watching
have
me?
no idea.
Ken Stout,
Grumpy.
you're right.
Oh, that's still going out too. And I swear I fixed all those the other night. Apparently I did not, because every time they play, I look up at OBS and they're not shut off. John says, "Grumpy Greg guy, enjoy the food." Charlie Purdy, hello Ken and everyone. Wow, check out the dancing girls. Yeah, most of us guys are gonna like that specific thumbnail, but not gonna draw a lot of women, I don't think. Rick Lakes is in the chat. Hello, Rick. Hope you are feeling better. Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, joins us, and there's a new feature in chat tonight. I'm going to see how long it takes for people to notice. We will let it go at that. It's been a relatively interesting day for me. I know Bill's still working on his project. I can guarantee you right now, Bill is still working on his
John
house
Williams said
projects.
hello, Greg Guy.
There you go. That one's still working. Yeah, SpeakerBot and StreamerBot are running, and most of those commands do work. And I microphone though, yeah, it looked like it was muted, so that's good. Um, Good. That those parts seem to be working right. It's just a couple of the earlier ones that seem to be off, and I'll go back and look at the chat tonight and try to figure out which one those are so that I can get those fixed. Um, huh. I have zero drop frames. Been going for looks like 4 minutes and some change, almost 5 minutes. The only thing I can suggest, if you're getting buffering, refresh your computer. I don't know. Um, but yeah, because so far I am not having any issues. Jeff Ryman joins us now. The issue I do have is on my DaVinci machine that I monitor this every night. It is not live. It has lost time, and I don't understand it. I don't understand why I can put it on a live stream and not move the mouse, not leave the tab, not do anything, and then all of a sudden the little live red light goes out and the stream is no longer live. Long Dog says, not sure what's going on. Could be too many people using the internet. My own domicile. I have no idea. I know from time to time I buffer when Doug is live, and it's just a few seconds. I know from time to time I buffer when I watch other people. So that's probably local. I do want to see something here. I'm going to turn my camera off briefly because
I've had the
I,
same thing happen in losing the red dot for being live. I don't know why.
yeah, that's kind of interesting because you've experienced it, I've experienced it, and I don't really understand what that is. Now I did turn my camera off. I wanted to look at this to see if this came out the way that I wanted it to, and I could actually do this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Now, how's that going to look though? I
Well,
wonder. Other than
it
I'm
may
bringing my own.
depend which of YouTube's servers you're connecting to. I mean, the thing has to kind of migrate around.
Yeah, I uh, I don't think I would ever quite understand how I'm sitting in Indianapolis, Indiana, running YouTube OBS, a webcam, and it goes out there to La La Land somewhere, and then it gets sent out to, well, right now 11 people are watching, so it's sent out to 11 households. um, I
Yeah,
it's above
I
my
think
pay
when I
grade.
get a slowdown, I think it's being filtered through the Lawn Dogs server.
John Williams says desktop switch. John, can you give me a picture? If it's what I think it is, I'm probably going to say sure, and then I'll figure out how to put it to good use because my switch that I currently have, I still have like 5 open ports on it. So I'm good there, but you can never not have enough. Not isn't that like a double, triple negative? So that looks like that turned out pretty good. Bill and I worked on this earlier today, primarily trying to find out where the data was stored because originally they were in my downloads, and as we all know, I did a mass cleaning of my downloads, and fortunately I was smart enough to actually move them to the DaVinci machine because that's where I intended to use these photos at, and I found them and I was able to restore them. I learned quite a lot today about DaVinci itself working with Bill. So I think there's maybe 2 or 3 more, and then I'll turn the camera back on. That was kind of cool, the little green frog in the tree, even though it's blurred. I still think that's AI generated. I really do. To me, it just looks AI. The tiger, the leaves look good. Oh, did I put that one back to back? Huh. They run on a 7-second interval, and I think it's looping. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out here real quick. Yeah, it's looping. I was gonna say if that goes to a black screen, it's not a looping deal, but it appears to be looping. So yeah, I'm back. Um, I did get blame the locals. Let's see. Jeff is in Las Vegas. Long Dog is out in the middle of the desert in California, and he's local. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Somebody.
we're both in the desert, I think is where he's getting at.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. A lot of people don't realize that Vegas does sit out in the desert.
Oh, yeah.
I was having a conversation earlier today
Well,
with someone about Vegas.
all of our state servers, or most of them, are still down. They had some type of a malware attack a few days ago. Some of the internal stuff is back up and running, but if you want to hunt for something like at the DMV or whatever, it's still not up.
Right, right. Ellen PH blog joins us from the Philippines. Good morning, Ella. Ellen? Ella. Or as we would say in your
English.
country, yeah, I've given up on English. I think I'll learn a new, I think I'll learn a new, I think I'll create a language. English. That's right. Um,
Well, oh, I can always recommend street English, Mr. Kingston.
nah, I'm too old for street English. I'm not going to go on the street to try to learn street English. I'll just suffer through with what I think I know. um,
Well, a ain't that hard, right?
It ain't hard. Yeah, it ain't that hard. That's true. I don't know what it is. I think there's a disconnect between this, and my mouth, but I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, older folks, I mean, like my parents, get all over my case for saying ain't, and it's slipped into the common vernacular now, even in schools.
Right, right. The only thing that, I mean, and I talked about this briefly. Yep, John, that's exactly what I have. Um, I'll double check that and let you know for sure. John's going to go see the University of Wisconsin play football for free this weekend. Somehow he snagged a ticket. Not sure how he did that. I mentioned this the other night. The thing that bugs me, and this has bugged me for years, is if anything ends in ing, talking, watching, walking, running, babbling, we cut the G off and we say walking, running, talking. And that, I do it. I find myself doing it all the time.
Yeah.
And internally, I just shake my head because I'm like, this drives me up the proverbial wall. But I mean, is that considered street English there, Jose?
I don't know. That kind of word, it's
Well,
so fancy to be street English,
Well,
right?
I guess that's
well, what you
that's
say
the
reminds
uptown,
me of an interview I saw with Tom Hanks, and they were talking about the Forrest Gump movie.
right?
And he said when they were trying to work it out originally, they were trying to figure out how he should adjust his language to be somebody, to sound like somebody who wasn't quite that bright.
Right, right.
Well, and they got this kid in there who played Forrest when he was young. And the kid's natural accent, when he had something ending in ing, he would pronounce the G really hard, like walking, it would be walking.
Yeah, yeah.
And so Tom Hanks adopted that in his adult representation of Forrest Gump. And that's how that speech pattern came to be in the movie.
It's a good movie too. John Williams
Emphasized it
says,
rather than dropping it off. But
right. Yeah. John is saying that tomorrow night is the game. I didn't realize they opened college football on a Thursday, but I hope you have a good time. And I'm sure, like all the big schools, Wisconsin is probably playing some high school team that thinks it's a college team, and they're going to win by about 30 points or more, and they're going to feel all good about themselves. So
Kansas State got surprised last weekend. They went to Ireland to play Iowa State.
yep. Iowa State
And
was
they
favored.
got beat.
Iowa State was actually favored, believe it or not. I
That's
found
not
that.
what a lot of folks thought should it be. But anyway, that's what happened at any rate.
Did you see any of the game?
No, I had forgotten it was on. Actually, I was doing something else. Our alumni group met, and I just blew it off. It was at 9 in the morning here.
Yeah, it was an early game. K-State led most of that game.
Yeah, that's what I
I
saw.
think at one
Anyway,
time they were up 18 points, as a matter. It was
yeah,
horrible, and then they lost. So John says they're playing Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio is not a bad school, but it's not your Michigan, it's not your Southern Cal, it's not your Texas, it's not Ohio State, it's not Wisconsin. It's not. I mean, it's a nice college, but it's not anything to really write home about. So, has anyone noticed what's new in chat yet tonight? Anyone? Anyone from
YouTube chat.
Did I hear Grumpy? Grumpy, what did you say?
Nightbot.
Correct. I did put Nightbot on. No, never mind. Let's see if the day I go.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tea. moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down, velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
North Dakota. I don't know how good they're supposed to be or not, but then the Saturday after that is Army, which is that won't be easy necessarily. Army can have a good team sometimes.
Sometimes they can, yeah. They should be 2-1 after that game though, because they should win this weekend. Wintermute caught it too. He said Nightbot. That is correct. I do have. Rick Lake's got to lay down, not feeling too good after the venue was going to be on Zoom. No worries, Rick. Take your time. Take all the time you need. Get yourself healed up. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I have to still figure out how to slow the scroll down. It does work. Still watching. It's an inside joke between Ellen and myself, by the way. I kind of gave her a little bit of a hard time last night. No, it was this morning. Yeah, morning for me is night for them. So it was this morning for me. And I kind of was poking the bear a little bit. So anyway, if you want to join us on the Zoom panel, you know the deal. Send me an email, case.z00m@gmail.com, and I'll get you the credentials. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks to the homies. Don't bother Greg. He's eating spaghetti and garlic blat. Good night. See ya. I can't talk. It's one of these buttons that shuts this thing off. I think it's this one.